Morning. Today I'm going to create a propeller for an airplane. And I'm here in Insert, Make a Symbol. And here's what I want you to look at. See, I've got that little dot right there. So I'm going to grab my shape tool. And I've got gray, like a light gray, and a darker gray outline. And I'm going to drag it here. So what I want this to do is I want this to create a propeller. So I'm just adding a little bit to the side. And I'm going to move it over here and center it as best I can. I have my snapping tool on here, notice, and I'm going to use this line tool to create the propeller, and I'm going to make 10 strokes. I'm going to have 10 little shapes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, it's a little jumbled up top, but you'll get the idea. You can do this a little more elegantly when you do it. And now I'm going to make I'm going to add a keyframe there. So now I have 2 keyframes with the exact same shape on it. Now I'm going to start to remove these interiors. And I'm going to make a little dot. I'm going to make a little layer. I'm going to make a dot right here, because that's where I'm going to start on frame 1 to remove things. That way I don't get messed up. Okay? Control delete. Delete. Click delete. Okay, so that's 1. Now I'm going to do 2, and I'm going to start with this one. Okay. Good, so I have those 2. And that should do it. So what I'm going to do now with this, I'm going to delete that one, and I'm going to lock this, and I'm going to take my brush, and I'm going to put a little bit of color I'm going to change the alpha state down a little bit, and then on this one, I'm going to put okay, so let's see what this looks like now. I'm going to go to Scene 1. I'm going to drag my propeller from my library over here. And let's check it out. I have to extend this timeline because it's a graphic symbol, right? And I have at least 2 frames. So I'm just going to go take this to 35. Hit Control Enter. And there's my propeller. Pretty cool. You can make this more elegant. You can make it a little smoother. Okay, now let's try something. If you remember from your tutorials, movie clips respond to filters. So I'm going to click this. I'm going to look in the properties box, and I see it says graphic. That's how I created it. I'm going to make a movie clip out of it, and I'm going to add a little filter right here under filters, and I'm going to say blur. and there it blurred it a little bit. Now when I do this, there's my propeller. And it's moving. Awesome. There's better ways, more, you can, this looks a little choppy to me, but that might be fine. You might want to round some corners. I don't know what you want to do, but you can be very inventive. I've got a bunch of examples in the document sharing area. So that's it on how to make a propeller. Add your airplane to it, and you're good to go.